to set up Renault transportation equation. Yeah, Renault transportation equation. We have 5 equation actually. Yeah, conservation of mass equation, and the second momentum equation. Yeah, actually momentum linear. This application from the Newton's second law. Yeah, and then third is angular momentum equation, and fourth we talk about the energy equation or first law of thermodynamics, and the fifth second law of thermodynamics. Okay, actually we will discuss about just 2 equation. Yeah, how to change the equation from the integral form become to differential equation. Yeah, in this screen here you can read. We talk about the conservation of mass, and then this is we talk about the rectangular coordinate system or cylindrical coordinate system. Yeah, and then in 5.2, actually 5.2 subchapter in 5.2 stream function, orthodimensional incompressible flow, we will discuss in the chapter 6. Yeah, okay. And then we continuing with the motion of fluid particle. Yeah, talk about the fluid translation, fluid rotation, fluid deformation. Actually, this is the mathematical modeling. Yeah, mathematical modeling, how to identify the fluid flow. Yeah, in this section here, we talk about the dynamic, fluid dynamics, not fluid statics. Yeah, just fluid dynamic in a differential equation. Yeah, okay. And the last, we talk about the momentum equation of force. Yeah, momentum equation here. And then the last of subchapter here, we talk about the Navier-Stokes equation. Okay, actually, how to build the equation about Navier-Stokes equation. Yeah, okay. So we can see here the application. I have some of film here. Okay, okay. This one, you can see the application of the differential equation, yeah, or numerical analysis, yeah, flow around F1 car, F1 car. And you can see here how the fluid interaction around the car. The color here is indicate the velocity, yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Whereas the color is indicate the high velocity or low velocity.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
The video is not yet show in the screen.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. I think it's not easy, yeah, because in my PowerPoint link, yeah. Oh, so it's not a. Okay. So I just copy first. Okay. Sorry. I will copy this link of YouTube. Okay, sorry. I think it's not easy. Link in the topic here. Okay, everyone can see here. Okay, this is the application of numerical simulation, or we call CFD, computational fluid dynamics. This is to describe how to identify flow characteristic around F1 car. yeah, F1 car. The color here is indicate the velocity, yeah, or maybe pressure, yeah, and then we can see from this picture here on the film here. Okay, this one. Okay, okay. From here we can see okay, this one. This is a top view. We can see the flow direction around a car, yeah, around a F1 car. Okay, this is the example, yeah, the example how to describe a differential equation to illustrate the flow around F1 car. Sorry, there's no story here now. But in this movie here, we can see the different color here, yeah, green, blue, yeah. One, the changes of velocity here, yeah, the changes velocity plane here, yeah. This is the speed is 94. Sorry, this is the pressure. Okay, this is the color here indicate the high. Oh, sorry. The pressure is high in the blue area, yeah, and the red here is low pressure. Okay. Okay, this is the example. Yeah, this is the example. The numerical simulation. Yeah, sorry. Stop screen. Okay, I will go back to the PowerPoint. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then next we will discuss about in chapter 6. Oh, sorry. Chapter 6 here. In this chapter 6 here, we talk about the incompressible inviscid flow. In fluid mechanics 1, yeah, in chapter 2, yeah, you will find the terminology about the inviscid flow, viscous flow, incompressible flow, compressible flow. Yeah, I write down here. I will monitor. If I write down in whiteboard here, can you read?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry. Okay, this is inviscid versus viscous flow, and then incompressible. Okay, okay. We have 8 terminology here: inviscid flow, viscous flow, incompressible flow, laminar flow, turbulent flow, internal flow, external flow. Okay? And then in the chapter 6, yeah, compressible inefficient flow. Okay? And in chapter 8, title is internal compressible viscous flow. Okay? And the chapter 9, yeah, external incompressible viscous. Okay. I think from this title here, you can see, the from this terminology here, yeah, you can read here, yeah, like incompressible. Okay, I think the important thing here can read on the incompressible and inefficient. The definition. What is the definition of incompressible flow? What is the definition of inefficient flow? Okay, so from here, yeah, we try to give us some general equation how to define. Okay, maybe you still remember, yeah. What is the definition of incompressible? Anyone can answer? What is the definition?
I want to try to answer, sir.
Okay, please.
Okay. Incompressible flow is a flow that has which has constant density, sir.
Okay, constant density. And
yes.
Any explanation why the density is constant?
Maybe I will. Yes. Maybe I will explain in Indonesia, sir.
Okay.
In bahasa. Okay.
In bahasa.
Menurut saya incompressible flow itu adalah aliran yang tidak bisa dimampatkan. Jadi dalam hal ini biasanya alirannya itu apa ya? Jadi itunya konstan, apa namanya? Mohon maaf. Densitasnya konstan yang saya pahami. Seperti itu. Mungkin yang teman-teman yang lain ingin melengkapi.
Okay. I think you must read again in chapter 2. What's the definition of incompressible flow? Okay. Actually, must be the difference. Make a difference between incompressible fluid, compressible fluid, incompressible flow, and compressible flow. Okay, the difference between, to distinguish the difference between fluid and flow. Okay, the incompressible fluid actually is liquid. If compressible fluid, yeah, actually is gas. Okay, but if you talk about flow, yeah, if you talk about flow, incompressible flow indicate that density of fluid is a constant, and then the velocity when the fluid flow, yeah, the Mach number less than 0.3. Okay, the Mach number less than 0.3, or the velocity of flow, yeah, is about around 100 meter per second. Okay, if the flow, yeah, the velocity of fluid, yeah, is reached about 100 meter per second, and less than 100 meter per second, this flow is incompressible. Okay, if the mass number more than 0.3 or the velocity more than 100 meter per second, this is the compressible flow. Okay, that's clear. Okay, and then here, talk about implicit flow. Okay, does anyone remember what is the definition of the implicit flow? Because this is the fastest implicit versus viscous. Okay, maybe anyone can answer and give us some opinion. What is the definition of implicit flow?
Me, sir, I want to explain what is the implicit flow.
Okay.
So
Who is this?
I think, my name is Bayu, sir.
Okay, Bayu.
So the implicit flow is when the viscosity of the fluid is equal to 0.
Equal to 0. What's the equal to 0? Viscosity.
So because it's 0, wait, sir,
Okay, if you cannot answer in English, please answer in bahasa. Could you explain? Mungkin Anda bisa menjelaskan apa definisi dari implicit flow?
I'm sorry, sir. I just remember that when in the basic fluid mechanics, when is the viscosity is equal to 0, just like that.
Oh, so okay. I think all of you, please read again, in the chapter 2 of this from this textbook of Introduction to Fluid Mechanics, of Fox and McDonald. Okay, I think chapter 2 is the basic, the basic how we want to know about the all definition in fluid mechanics too. Okay, because if you read here, this is from the chapter 2, implicit and viscous flow, incompressible versus compressible flow, laminar flow versus turbulent flow, internal flow versus external flow. And then in this fluid mechanics 2, you can see here in chapter 6, chapter 8, chapter 9, there is this combination of the terminology, incompressible implicit flow. In chapter 8, three definition here: internal incompressible viscous flow. In chapter 9, external incompressible viscous flow. Okay, and actually, what we like to know about this is just not, it's just definition. Okay, because this is about the application. If we talk about in especially in chapter 8 and chapter 9, this is, we will discuss about the application of fluid mechanics. In chapter 8, the application here, is about the piping system. Do you know piping system? Everyone knows the piping system? Okay, I will show you. I will show you about the piping system. Okay, so before I explain about the chapter 8, I will show you about the incompressible implicit flow. This is the important things here. You can find this is two equation, Euler equation and Bernoulli equation. Okay, from here, this is, you can find Euler equation. I think everyone knows about the Bernoulli equation. Okay. Actually, Euler equation, Bernoulli equation, this is come from the Navier-Stokes equation. Okay, if you know about the from the chapter 5 of the book, from this book, you can read about the Navier-Stokes equation. Navier-Stokes equation, okay, we can derive, yeah, we can derive with the specific assumption, yeah, because we talk about the implicit flow, yeah. Okay, Bayu answered that the viscosity here is 0. If the viscosity here 0, and then equal with the shear stress. Okay, if the viscosity is 0, the shear stress will be 0. Okay, okay, and then you can create from the Navier-Stokes equation become Euler equation, and the specific assumption, and then we can set up become Bernoulli equation. Okay, okay, this is very important for you. We have three equations: Navier-Stokes, Euler equation, and Bernoulli equation. And then we can discuss more specific again about the terminology about the irrotational flow, yeah, about the from irrotational flow, velocity potential, stream function, and if talk about the this is the mathematical modeling. Yeah, this is the mathematical modeling. How to identify the incompressible implicit flow. Okay. Okay. After this, in chapter 8, okay, we will discuss about three parts here. Part A, part B, and part C. Yeah. Part A, we talk about the fully developed laminar flow. Okay. In this here, yeah, internal incompressible viscous flow. If you talk about internal, okay, the definition is, by definition, is the fluid bounded by solid surfaces. Okay, actually we talk about the piping system. Yeah. First we talk about the fully developed laminar flow. Okay, and then after this we have some the definition about the fully developed laminar flow. Yeah, and then we will discuss about the fully developed laminar flow in a pipe. After this, in part B, we talk about the flow in pipes and duct. You must be, yeah, all of you, yeah, you must know about the what is the difference between pipes and duct. Yeah, pipes and duct. Okay. Both of these construction, you know, pipes or ducts are the same. Yeah. To bound it, yeah, it is inside the fluid flow inside, and then the bounded by solid surface. Yeah. Okay. So in this section here, yeah, we talk about the turbulent flow. Yeah, we talk about the turbulent flow, and then we apply in this subchapter here about the energy equation. Yeah, the energy equation is sometimes we call the first law thermodynamics. Yeah, yeah. We will talk about the head loss. Yeah, this is not a head, as you know. Everyone have a head. Yeah, head loss here is talk about the energy per energy is divided by energy divided by force. Yeah, we talk about the head loss. Okay, and from the head loss here, we can to know about the this one major losses or friction factor here. Yeah, major losses and minor losses. Okay, if you talk about major losses, this is the losses when the fluid, yeah, flow in the straight pipe or straight duct. Straight pipe or straight duct, yeah, the definition is the constant cross section, yeah, constant of the cross section atau penampangnya konstan, yeah. Whatever this position is horizontal or vertical or inclined, yeah. If the cross section is constant, yeah, from the input until outlet, yeah, or inlet until outlet, okay. If the constant cross section, we talk about the major losses, okay. And then if we talk about minor losses, if the fluid, yeah, if the fluid flow inside like a sudden enlargement. Sudden enlargement is the cross section is become extended, yeah, increasing cross section, yeah, and then sudden, this is sudden enlargement, yeah, sudden enlargement or sudden construction. And the other, we talk about the pump, fans, and blower in fluid system. Okay, actually this is connected with this piping system. I think it's connect with the pump or connect with a fan or blower. If the fluid is incompressible fluid, yeah, use pump to flowing. I think called water. Yeah, water is flowing with pump. Yeah, if the compressible fluid, yeah, like air or gas, yeah, the flow is flowing by fans, blower, sometimes we call compressor. Okay, okay. After this, in chapter 8, we talk about the epoxy. Oh, sorry. Okay, I will give you the example here. Okay. Maybe you can read in this you can find about the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. Okay, Trans-Alaska Pipeline is the piping system here. Yeah, yeah. Cross the area in the I think in the Canada. Yeah, in this Canada. Yeah, this piping here. Yeah, the length of the piping here is 800 miles. 800 miles is equal with 1,285 kilometers. Yeah, and they have 11, or maybe in this this is the new 12 pump station. This is a series pump station. Okay, the piping here is inside pipe here to flowing oil, yeah, to flowing oil about 1,285 kilometers, and then the flow rate here is about 201. Sorry, this one. Sorry. Okay, okay, I will. I think this is too small. Oh, sorry. Okay. 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 The length of the piping system here is about 800 mile or 1,285. Maximum discharge here is the flow rate here. Yeah. About 339,000, yeah, and 600 meter cubic per day. Okay, you can imagine, yeah, about 339 and 600, yeah, 339,000 and 600 meter cubic per day. BBL here is the equal with a barrel, yeah, billion, yeah, sorry, barrel per day, yeah, barrel per day. Okay, and the diameter of this pipe here is about 48 inch or 1.29, 1,219 millimeter. Okay, you can imagine, yeah, this pipe is very high diameter, yeah. This is about in centimeter, yeah, around 121.9 centimeter. Okay, and then to flowing fluid here, okay, they need about 11 pump station. Okay, okay, this one. This is the piping system here. Yeah, it's very long, yeah, cross the area, and then this area here, the temperature is sometimes minus. Okay, you can imagine if you save oil, ya, in the refrigerator, ya, Anda menyimpan di kulkas, ya, I think the oil will be if the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, I think this become membeku, ya. This is okay. And then you can imagine here, this one. This is the car, and this is the pipeline here. Okay, you can see this here. The how the big of this piping here compared by car here. I think car here is in Indonesia is a double cabin car, yeah, like Pajero, Mitsubishi Pajero or Fortuner, yeah, the cars with the size, the biggest of the size, the same with the pipe here. Okay, this is the Trans-Alaska pipeline. Actually, in Indonesia, in Java, especially in East Java, okay, this one, okay, this is we have the project. Yeah, the project here is KPS Espam Umbulan. Okay, Umbulan is the source of water. Yeah, if you ever drink the water from the Santri, yeah, I think this the brand of the water, yeah, like Aqua or what other brand, yeah, the brand is some the same of the brand Aqua is air minum Santri. Okay, this one, okay, this is the source from the Umbulan here is in Kabupaten Pasuruan, yeah. The length of piping here, yes, until reach in the area Surabaya until Gresik, yeah. This is the length is about 97 kilometer, yeah, 97 kilometer or 97,000 meter, and 2 unit rumah pompa. We have a 2 pump station here, okay, and then the piping here, yeah, the piping here is distributed in 5 kabupaten or kota, ya, Surabaya, Gresik, Pasuruan, Sidoarjo, and Pasuruan, Gresik, Sidoarjo, and Gresik, yeah, sorry, start Pasuruan and then go to Sidoarjo, and after that Surabaya, and then Gresik. What do you want? Just one again, yeah. What is the city around Surabaya? Lamongan, yeah. Okay, the project here is 2 trillion, yeah, 2 trillion rupiahs, yeah, 2 trillion rupiahs. Okay, okay, I think something is confused, yeah, something with a comma, something with a point. In English, actually, the comma is equal with 1,000, yeah, but because this is in bahasa, this is 2,068 trillion. Okay, and then the flow rate here, flow rate from the sumber Umbulan here, yeah, the flow rate about 4,000 liter per second or 4 meter cubic per second. Okay, you can imagine, yeah, 4 meter cubic per second. I think it's the huge, yeah, the huge flow rate, yeah, from the apa di sini ada sumber mata air in Umbulan. So this one, okay, you can see here. This is the from a pipeline here, yeah, in Umbulan here is about 8. This is right, yeah. Actually, the area here, yeah. Okay, you can see here the pipeline, yeah, the blue pipe here, yeah. If you see this motorcycle here, depend on the piping here. Okay, and then you can imagine the diameter of this piping here. Could you mention about the diameter of this pipe? Everyone knows the diameter of this pipe. What about if you know this one?
I think about 2 meters. Sorry.
What?
I think around 2 to 3 meters.
2
The
to 3.
diameter.
Okay. Actually, if you stand beside this pipe here, yeah, I think this pipe here is about around 150 centimeter diameter or 120 centimeter diameter. I think it's very huge diameter pipe. Yeah, and then you can see how to install this one. Okay, this one. Yeah, this is the buried pipe. Okay, this one. Yeah, this one. The project KBP Umuran, this plan have a capacity about 4 meter cubic per second, and the length of the pipe is about 93 kilometers. The diameter is about 1,000 until 1,800 millimeter. Okay, 1 meter until 1.8 meter. So I think it's very huge pipe. Okay, if you know from this picture here, this is the construction worker, and then this is the pipe. The pipe, yeah, in the install underground pipe. This is okay. This is the soil here. Okay, and then this is the underground pipe, and then here is above ground pipe. This is underground pipe. Okay, this is above ground pipe. Okay, you can imagine the construction of this pipeline. Okay, and the other, yeah, this one. This is in Jawa Timur too, yeah, in East Java. Everyone knows about this pipeline, gas pipeline in Kangean. Kangean is the island, yeah, near Madura, yeah. This one, yeah. This is Kangean, is the island near Madura, yeah. Okay, this is the pipeline here. Is flowing the gas, natural gas, yeah. This is the island. The picture of this island. This is the airport. The airport in this island. So this is the gas plant. Yeah, the well atau sumur, ya, sumur gas. The gas well or oil gas. Gas well. Okay, gas well. And then the pipe. This is about 400 kilometers. Yeah, this is 400 kilometers until ORF here, onshore receiving facilities. Okay, oil field, gas field, and gas field. Okay, I think the student from the East Java or maybe from the Madura. Okay, the source is from the actually this is in around Sumeneb. Yeah, Sumeneb here. So with the ship, we can go to the Kangean Island. Okay. Okay. This is the diameter of the pipe here about 28 inches. 28 inches. Okay. And this position in the pipe here is subsea pipeline. Subsea pipeline is the pipe put in the ground of the sea. Yeah. We call subsea pipeline. Okay. Okay. And in the last of chapter 8, we talk about the part C, the flow measurement. Okay, the flow measurements is we talk about the device, how to measure or to indicate the flow inside pipe. Okay, and then this is, you can read here, yeah. The type is direct methods, restriction of meters for internal flow, yeah. The orifice plate, flow nozzle, venturi meter. And the last, the laminar flow element, and the other linear flow meters, transversing method. And we have too many the type of the flow measurement, yeah. Okay, now this one, yeah. We call obstruction type is differential pressure or variable area. Okay, this one. We call flow nozzle, orifice, and ventimeter. And then inferential, this is turbine type, electromagnetic type, positive decimal flow meter, fluid dynamic, anemometer, ultrasonic, mass flow meter. And maybe you can, you know about the pitot-static tube. Yeah, pitot-static tube is the device could measure about the velocity of flow, and then if you multiply by area, velocity multiplied by area, you can find the flow rate. If the flow rate multiplied by density, you can get mass flow rate, the mass flow rate. So this equipment here, or this device here, to measure the fluid flowing in this pump, inside the pump. The fluid, maybe water, sometimes incompressible fluid, like water, or maybe acid, acid fluid, acid liquid, or LNG liquefaction natural gas, and the other maybe the flow measurement here to measure gas flow, gas flow, like the application with the pipeline from Kangean, from Kangean, the gas pipeline. The gas pipeline, the unit of the gas is we call sometimes MFSCFD. MFSCFD ini is equal million. If M is equal with 1,000, M here is equal with 10 exponent with 6, or million. S here standard, K here cubic, F here feet per feet. This is of the flow rate of gas. How to identify the rate of gas? This is USGS, United States Customary System. In SE, you can convert to CMH cubic meter per hour. CMH or CM per minute, cubic meter per minute sometimes, or liter per minute, liter per second. How to convert the flow in SE unit and then convert to the USGS. Okay. This is the you can find this terminology of this equipment here from the internet, including the technical specification of this flow measurement here. So the last, we talk about the external incompressible viscous flow. Okay. In here, we will talk about the boundary layer concept. Actually, in chapter 2, in subchapter about the inviscid and viscous flow, we talk about the concept of the boundary layer concept here. And then in here, the other definition is boundary layer thickness. The boundary layer thickness, and then we talk about the laminar flat plate boundary layer. And then in subchapter 9.4, we talk about the momentum integral equation. Okay. And then in 9.5, we talk about the use of the momentum integral equation for flow with zero pressure gradient. Zero pressure gradient. Actually, if we talk about zero pressure gradient here, the flow is flowing above flat plate. Flat plate. If the zero pressure gradient is axis, we call the zero with a zero pressure gradient. If with zero pressure gradient, actually the flow through the shape like this one, like mouse here is the you can see this is the shape here is curvature, yeah, the curvature here atau lengkungan, the curvature here. Okay, if the shape of the body, yeah, interacted with the flow here, okay, this this device here will be created zero pressure gradient. Yeah, if the flow in this the flat plate here, this is zero pressure gradient. Yeah, if the shape here, yeah, the axis of the curvature surface here will be created non-zero pressure gradient, non-zero pressure gradient. Okay, okay. In mathematics, yeah, in mathematics. So I will show you. Sorry. In mathematics, expression about zero pressure gradient or non-zero pressure gradient. Sorry, this one. Somewhat pressure divided by the gradient pressure along x direction. Talk about the zero pressure gradient. If the less than, yeah, or more than zero, this is non. Okay. Okay, this is the terminology zero pressure gradient or non-zero pressure gradient. This one. Okay, and then if I will continue, okay, everyone can read here. Okay, we talk about the and sorry, this is the part A. Part A is about boundary layer, and the part B we talk about the fluid flow about immersed body. If we talk about fluid flow about immersed body here, we will talk about the force, aerodynamic force, yeah, created by fluid interaction with the fluid structure interaction. Okay, in this body here, yeah, and then this body here will be set up with the angle of attack like this. Okay, the flow interacted with this body here will be created aerodynamic force. The aerodynamic force we call drag force and lift force. Okay. The two of force here. This is the interaction between the body, like something like airfoil. Okay. Okay. This is the streamline. Streamline is the imaginary line here to indicate this is the gradient of the velocity here. Actually, this positive of velocity of fluid. Fluid flow. Okay, this is the airfoil here. fluid flow here with the shape of the airfoil here created aerodynamic force. Okay, the aerodynamic force will be created drag force and lift force. I think terminology here is very important. If you talk about the lift force here, yeah, if you know about the F1 car, yeah, F1 car. F1 car. Yeah, maybe you know about the terminology of negative lift force. Okay. Everyone knows about negative lift force here. What is the in the F1 car? Yeah, the direction of the negative lift construction, the car here, the lift is go down. Okay, the lift is go down. This is because negative lift force. Does anyone knows about the other terminology for negative force?
Downforce, sir.
Yes,
Downforce.
I can hear clearly. Who answer?
Krishnati, sir.
Yes.
I've heard about some terms similar to this in F1. It's called downforce.
Okay, good. Okay, negative force is downforce. Why the car is set up with downforce? Yeah, I think it's very important because the capability of the F1 car, yeah, they have a capability to reach the velocity more than 350 kilometers per hour. Okay, 350 kilometers per hour, and the power of car reach about 700 horsepower. Yeah, more than 700 horsepower. I think it's very huge power. Yeah. And then the car is able to reach the velocity about 350 kilometers. Yeah, sometimes in the straight track, yeah, the velocity, the maximum velocity, sometimes about 370 kilometers per hour. Okay, I think in this the F1 regulation in 2018 or 2019, yeah, the car is the engine car is more smaller than the regulation in 2012 maybe. Yeah, I think the engine the size of the engine is about 1,600 cubic centimeter or cc, 1,600 cc, yeah, or 1.6 liter. Yeah, you compare with the Innova Reborn. Innova Reborn is they have two types, yeah, 2 liters and 2.5 liters, 2,000 liters. Sorry, 2,000 cc centimeter cubic and 2,500 centimeter cubic. Okay. Do you know the top speed of Innova Reborn? Okay, I think the speed, yeah, maximum is reached about, yeah, maybe 220 kilometers per hour. Okay, if you compare with the engine of F1, yeah, smaller than the size of the Innova Reborn, yeah, but the power is maybe 4 until 5 times, yeah, larger, yeah, yeah. Depend on the Innova Reborn engine. So this is the developing the engine technology, yeah, and then supported by design of the aerodynamic design of the car. So from Okay, this is the example here. If you want to know about the this is the picture from the satellite. Yeah, this is the Juan Fernandez Island. This one, actually, this is the picture of Juan Fernandez Island. So this is the picture above the sky. Yeah, and then the picture is created by satellite Landsat 7 here. Okay, this one. This is we call von Karaman vortex street. This is interaction between wind speed, and contact with this mountain here in island of Juan Fernandez here, created von Karaman vortex street. This is the numerical simulation. Yeah, this is differential equation. Yeah, to describe flow around circular cylinder. Okay, and then the picture here, the same with this here. Okay, this is the same. This is numerical simulation or mathematical modeling, and then this is the actual phenomena. Yeah, captured by Landsat satellite, Landsat 7. Yeah, this is the image created by photograph from the Landsat 7 image in 11 September 1999. You can see here, we talk about this here is Karaman vortex street. This is the name of the scientist from Germany. Yeah, von Karaman. Von Karaman, the name of the scientist here. And then they found about the Karaman vortex street. This is the vortex street here. So this is the simulation in computer. This is the actual problem. So you can see here. Yeah, the God created fluid flow here, and then we have a capability to model the phenomena in the nature here, the same with this mathematical modeling here. Okay, I think you can see this is the application of external incompressible viscous flow with atmospheric boundary layer. Okay, this is the atmospheric boundary layer. Okay. Okay, this is the coefficient drag. Okay. This one. Okay, if the person, walking or maybe walking or standing here, standing and sitting, they have a coefficient drag about sorry, this is the velocity 0.84. Sorry, this is what is standing CDA 9 feet quadrat, or this one coefficient drag 1.1. The bike's cycling here, the biker here, this position here. But if this position here, the coefficient drag is different. This one 1.1, and here 0.9. Okay, and then this position here, if two bikers, riding one in front and the other in the behind. Okay, you can see here the coefficient drag in behind the first biker here is less than in front of here. This is coefficient drag is 0.9, and here, maybe the distance between two bikers here is not far. Okay, they are able to reduce coefficient drag until 0.5. Okay, this one with firing. Okay, this is able to reduce 1.12. Actually, this is we coverage by maybe like the shape of this like here. So they are able to reduce coefficient drag. Okay, this is the car. If you to know about this car with the shape like here, in like Innova Reborn, this is the minivan, MPV, MPV, multi-purpose vehicle. The coefficient drag about 0.4, but the passenger car or sport car is about 0.3. Okay, you can know about the difference between coefficient drag, the car, yeah, MPV, and the sport car. Okay, and then this coefficient drag of truck, yeah, without firing and with firing. This is the difference coefficient drag. And then this one, high-rise building. Do you know about the building? Yeah, especially in the big city like Surabaya, like Jakarta. Yeah, you know about the high-rise building. Yeah, hotels, apartment. Yeah, a supermarket. Yeah, okay. The fluid interaction with fluid flow here. Yeah, airflow. Yeah, especially. Yeah, created coefficient drag about 1.0 until 1.4. So what the effect? Yeah, what the effect? Coefficient drag, the highest coefficient drag here with the building construction. Okay, maybe you can learn about the statics. Yeah, statics. Okay, and then the other, do you know here? This is the aerodynamic force. Yeah, work in this the airplane here. Yeah, when the position is straight here, and then climb, Okay, this is the force here. Yeah, must be in the equilibrium forces. This is the lift. This is the weight of airplane, the weight of the pilot and the passenger, and the weight of the fuel. Yeah, fuel, passenger, yeah, including pilot, and the aircraft weight. Okay, yeah, and then this is the lift. Lift is created with the wing, yeah, the wing of this airplane, and the part of the in the behind here. So this airplane is created D. D here is drag force. This is lift force. This is weight. This is T is thrust. Thrust force is created by engine. Okay, this is the propeller, turbo propeller. Yeah, turbo propeller is the engine. Yeah, sometimes the from the turbine. Yeah, turbo propeller, and the other is the reciprocating engine. Yeah, this engine here created thrust. Okay, the force here will be created equilibrium when the aircraft, yeah, goes straight here and then climb, and sometimes land it, and then land it. Okay, this is the force created, yeah, the aerodynamic force here created by interaction fluid airflow with the aircraft here. Okay, the other is the simple shape, yeah, finite cylinder, hemisphere, yeah, rectangle amber. This is tree here. Okay, tree here is created with frontal area A with velocity 10 and 20 and 30 meter per second. They will create it coefficient drag 0.4 until 1.2 n, etc. So this is the effect of velocity, yeah, created the effect coefficient drag here. Okay, from here, any question? There's any question? Oke, ada pertanyaan dari sini? Anyone can ask me? Halo?
There's not information.
That's anyone ask me? That's enough? Okay, this is the first time we meet, and this the review, yeah, the introduction of the fluid mechanics, yeah, and then you will learn in the semester. This is the first time we meeting, yeah, the first time meet here. I will I explain about the whole material, yeah, in the chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 8, and chapter 9. Okay, This book is the same, I think. Yeah, this book is the same with the fluid mechanics. Fluid mechanics 1. Yeah. Okay, this book. Okay. Okay, this is the book, Fox and McDonald. Okay, actually we have the other books. Yeah, too many books is this give us some material, the same material, the course material regarding fluid mechanics. Okay, you can find the terminology of the differential equation. We talk about the incompressible inviscid flow, internal incompressible viscous flow, or external incompressible viscous flow. Okay, maybe yeah, and maybe in the other textbook the title is different. Yeah, but the same explanation. Okay, the same explanation about the fluid phenomena to discuss about the same material, yeah, that I write down in the whiteboard there. So, any question from here?
Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
I want to ask about the book, sir. Mainly, are we this version of McDonald fluid mechanic or other version?
Actually, this is the version. This is 8th edition. 8th edition. In 2011, you can download from the PDF drive. Okay. You can find from. Okay, you can find from PDF.
Okay, sir. So, thank you.
Okay, actually, I have another textbook. Okay, okay, maybe I can will share in this WhatsApp group. Okay, and then you can read from this the same the materials with the in the introduction to mechanics from Fox and McDonald, and maybe in the other textbook is the same the same of material, yeah, regarding of this fourth chapter in this introduction to fluid mechanics. Okay, I think it's enough. Okay, so please you actually sorry I'm forget it. Yeah, as I mentioned in the WhatsApp group, yeah, you must set up the group. Yeah, each group is consists 4 students. Okay, in this class here we have 40 students, so we have 10 groups. Yeah, okay. Sometimes the discussion here, yeah, we will give us some assignment with group, and sometimes the assignment is individual. Okay, so I think I will give you instruction later, yeah, about the what is the activities by group. Okay, anyone, any question? Okay, if no question, I will finish my lecture today.
Sir, I want to ask about the group, sir.
Yes.
So from now on, every group project will be done by the same group, sir. Is
yes.
that correct?
Yes, that's right. The same groups, yeah, until this course is finished, yeah. Yeah, up to you. If you want to change the member of group, it's okay, yeah. But it's still constant. I think. Okay, I think it's still no changes the member of the group. Yeah. Okay. Any question? Okay. If you don't have any question, I think it's enough. Thank you very much for your time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I will end this meeting today.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.